everybody, it's Amanda. I'm coming to you with another swatching video. Today we're going to be swatching the newest inks from Taccia. They came out with a new some new inks in their like artist series line, and there's a few of them that I think I want bottles of, but I was like, I'm gonna control myself and just get samples. And yeah, I really want to swatch these. I have no idea when I'm gonna edit this and put it up. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe I don't know, some other time. I still have that Sailor video to edit with the last of the Sailor Ink Studios, but these are brand new and I want you to be able to see them. So I might put these up first. Yeah, so we're going to finish the Col-O-Ring I have here, and then I might have to crack into the ones that Ramona sent finally. So, yeah, I've just been, like, finishing this ring up. And I actually, like, I saved these because I have been splitting off my ink samples into like other things, so I just save these. Like the rings you can reuse for just about anything, but I like having, when I have the rings, I like having a cover over it. It seems like it's a little more protected, so then I just write whatever it is up here. So like I have like the Sailor Ink Studio line on a separate thing, and I have the 50 States inks on a separate thing. And so also like Van Diemen's are separated out. I'm in the process of splitting out my Birminghams just because there's so many of them. Yeah, so I just like to save these and then reuse them for either organizational purposes, or I don't know, sometimes when I have like a bunch of ink sample or ink cards that are like I've used for comparisons, I will set them aside, but I'll throw them on a ring just to keep track of them. So yeah, so anyway, so when you use a Col-O-Ring, like obviously you can get rid of it if you need to, but there are uses that you can have for it. So I just hold on to them. Yeah, and I wanted to give a quick little update on the narwhal pen. Once I got it working, like it seems like it's been okay. We're gonna see if it makes me a liar today. I was using it at work yesterday and it was just fine. So we're gonna try. Well, I spelled that all wrong, but yay, it's writing again, which is what matters. So yeah, so I've been pleased. I used it yesterday at work and it was really nice to work with, and yeah, it seems to be writing now. So I still want to like give it some time and then come back with a full like review, I guess, or like review other than a first impressions. But yeah, I'm happy now instead of how I was in the video. So yeah, so I'm going to swatch the inks on these cards, and then I'm also going to do like a little swabby on this Tomboy River paper, just so we can kind of see. Well, these are not what I need, so I'm going to move them. Yeah, so the ink samples don't say exactly what all the lines. Oh wait, I know, okay. So I thought that there were 10, but there's only 8, and then I ordered a extra bonus one. So we have Kobe 78 in Rokko Alps pink. It just looked pretty and I wanted to try it. So I don't know which like artist this belongs to because it just says Taccia in the color, but yeah, when I'll put the color names in the description and I'll leave the full names. I'm just going to put on the cards what it says on the vial though. But we have Benizakura, Uzuzumi. I apologize if I Rory. I apologize if I butcher these names. Asa Hanada. And now that I've like ordered these samples, we're probably gonna get them in an ink flight. Ayo Murasaki, which I think is like a blue purple. Like I think that literally translates to like blue purple. Oops, Nara Murasaki. The vial said Naka Murasaki, but the website says Nara Murasaki, so I fixed it on here. And then Murasaki, which I think translates to like reddish purple or something like that. I don't know. I know Mirasaki is purple. And then Ainezu, I guess. Probably said that wrong. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and swatch these 9 inks, these 8 Taccia inks, and then that one Kobe ink. And I'm gonna hope that I don't get interrupted by some of the other things that I should be doing. So, and I have, I brought the placemat back because I just like having that there. And yeah, but we still have our construction paper, and I have my paintbrushes. You saw my coloring card. My swatching pen is my Moonman N6. And yeah, I guess we'll get started. I'm gonna move these out of the way because I don't need them here. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna start with Uzuzumi because that's the one that I have here. Oh, I don't have a vial holder. I cleaned some of I moved some of the stuff around. I shouldn't say that I cleaned. Oh, wait, here. I moved some of my things around. I'm going to be using this plastic, this is a makeup brush holder. I'll be using this to hold my vial because it's sitting right here. This was a gift from Pen Friend Penny. Yeah. So this looks kind of like, I don't know if it's black or like a black violet or something like that. I got these samples from Van Ness Pens. I'm getting like all kinds of like power flickers, so I hope that I don't lose power. Well, I mean, my phone should be fine, but I'm more worried about the mic. It's very pretty. It's like a purpley, dark gray sort of situation. It's like, I don't know, I guess it's black. It's like a blackish, off black. I don't know. It's pretty either way. Looks like a dark purpley gray. We'll see what it looks like when it dries though. Especially in the spot where I put a lot. It's very pretty. Next up we're going to do Benizakura. Which I have a feeling, oh maybe not. Maybe it's a little warmer. I was going to say, what's that? Oh, never mind. I was going to say maybe it compares to that, that Pilot 100th anniversary Bishamonten, but maybe not. I don't know. I'm not doing any comparisons because I don't have any of my ink stuff here. We'll zoom in a little bit though. These samples I got from Van Ness Pens. I don't remember if I said that earlier. Zecora. Very pretty in the writing. Yeah, I really need to do some stuff when I'm done here. I'm hoping that giving myself this little bit of a respite will make me want to do all the things I want to do, because right now I'm just not motivated to do anything. Just one of those days, you know? I don't know. It's very pretty, like a bright red. It's a warm red. Looks really nice next to the last one on the Tomboy River paper. As usual, we'll see what it looks like when it dries. Utamaro-Umemurasaki. This looks real interesting in the vial. I don't know if you can see it, if it's coming up on the vial, but it's like a weird, real interesting color. Kind of like a brown pink sort of thing. I don't know, it's very pretty. That's very pretty. Kind of reminds me of like a really dark Sailor 252. Oh, that's real pretty. That's very pretty. It's got some like pink and some like green. This is a really interesting color. I love it and I hate it. Do you know what I mean? See it on the Tomboy River paper. This is a weird color. I love it. Reminds me of some of those Birminghams too. Like in a darker, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that one. It's giving me lots of conflicting feelings. Next up, I'm gonna do Ainezu. Like a blue-black sort of situation. I do love me some blue-blacks, so. It's like a bluish gray sort of color. It's like a dark blue gray. It's very pretty. These are looking real nice on the Tomboy River paper. I cannot wait to show them to you. This is very pretty. I feel like I say that about all inks, and then later I'm like, oh, I hate this ink, but really, like, it's hard not to love an ink when you're swatching it, unless it's just really not something that you like. We're gonna do Asa Hanada, which is gonna be a blue of some kind. Looks like it could be one of those, like, sort of, like, oceany blues. And this is the last card that I have available, so I'm gonna have to break open a new deck of cards. Thankfully, Ramona has hooked me up and sent a couple, so yay. My greatest fear doing these swatching videos is to run out of coloring cards. That would be so sad. I would be so sad. Taccia is behind me sleeping and he just keeps making little sleepy noises. It's the cutest thing ever. I feel like that's not... Okay. So in the writing and stuff, I feel like it's dusty, like, is it Fukaki Hanada? What is it? It's the other, one of the other ones. I forget what it is. I probably like totally butchered that. Probably like swore in Japanese or something. But yeah, it's like kind of dusty like that in the writing. I think I like that other color more because it has a little more oomph to it. This is really nice though, and I can't wait to see what it looks like dry. I like the scribble so far. It looks nice in the text. Very pretty. Again, we'll see what it looks like when it's dry. Next up we have Rory, which if I remember correctly there was a oh, what's the brand? Let me grab the coloring cards. It's right over here. Is it Kyono Oto? They had one of their sparkle inks, I think, was Ruri-Iro. And if it was a blue. Opening one of Ramona's coloring cards. Thank you, Ramona, for sending these. You have saved this video because it's time to get some more cards. I need 1, 2, 3. I need like 5. I'm just gonna grab a few. Hope I grabbed enough. So there's that. So it's a blue, but it's a different shade of blue. It's kind of like a royal blue, maybe? I don't know. It's a nice blue. Reminds me a little of TWSBI Midnight Blue. I don't think it's as dark or as like viscous as TWSBI Midnight Blue, but that's like kind of the vibe I'm getting from it, which means I kind of love it. Reminds me of that Jerbon Essentials line, the blue Midnight Blue. I'm not gonna try the French. It's like Midnight Blue also, actually. Really like that one. It's just a good blue. It's like a good blue. Like a ballpoint blue, sort of. Oh, I forgot to do the little swatchy bit. Come back, sample, come back. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Actually, I only have 3 more. I thought I had 4 more, but the way that the samples were just not right. So next up we're going to do Ayo Murasaki, which is like a dark, can't really tell what that color is, it's pretty dark. So we'll find out together. Oops, I got ink on there, okay. This is nice. This looks like maybe a dark purple. Like a dark purple. The little ink of which will give me a little bit of that vibe. It's not as I think it's like a little cooler though. From like the time. I don't think that you can tell. I think it just looks black, but looking at some of the lighter bits that I don't think that you can tell from where the camera is right now. It's a little bit of a cooler purple. It's like a dark blurple. Reminiscent of also kind of reminds me of Robert Oster Black Violet. Although this is more purple than that is. Because I feel like Black Violet is almost straight up black. With like a hint. The barest hint of purple. It's very pretty. Very pretty. Definitely more purple than black. Okay, last but not least for the Taccia inks. We have 2 more inks to sample, but the last Taccia ink is going to be this Nara Murasaki, which I think is the one I was maybe most excited about. This is definitely the purpliest of the purples. Tipped the nib way too far. Maybe this is the one that's closer to ink of which. I feel like the last one reminds me a little bit of Sailor 723, and this reminds me of Ink of the Witch. I don't know. I just want everything to be Ink of Witch, even though I already have a bottle that I was so generously given as a gift from pen friend Tasha. Which reminds me, I owe Tasha letters. I owe lots of people letters. Oh, this is so pretty. Not Ink of Witch, but definitely my favorite of the purple so far. It's the purpliest purple. I love it. I love it. It's not even dry yet. So I have the opportunity to bring somebody into the pen world, and I'm struggling with what first fountain pen to give them. I feel like I don't know if they're going to care so much about the upkeep of fountain pens, so I want it to be easy. But I don't know. Like, I don't know what to do. Do I send them a bottle of ink? Do I send them some samples? Like, obviously I have enough samples and enough ink that I can send samples, but for a true 100% newbie, I don't know that I know what to do. Like, I know what to send somebody that is already into the pens. but I'm not sure what to do. Next up, this is the last sample that we're going to be swatching today. Kobe number 78, Rokko Alps Pink. Looks very pretty. Yeah, but I don't know. Like, I just don't know. Like, usually I would have an answer, and if somebody asked me the question, I would provide, but I'd provide like 100 options. So I'm at a loss of what to do. So if you have any suggestions, have you brought anybody into the pen world by giving them a pen? Like, should I just send a platinum preppy or something? Or should I, or maybe a, like, because the preppies you can get in like a bunch of different colors. So I could send this person a color instead of like black, and that way they don't have to deal with samples or converters or anything like that. And then if they like it, then lead them a direction, or what? I don't know. What am I doing? It's Kobe number 78. So I don't know what to do. Knowing what I know of this person, it's not like a close personal friend, but it's somebody that I sort of spend, I'm gonna say spend a lot of time with, but like not in a physical sense. It's somebody I'm around and exposed to on a near daily basis, but like I want to surprise them. And I just don't know. And like, what notebook do I get? Like, you know, I don't know. So I'm struggling. There's too many options. I need to narrow it down. But I'm leaning towards like a preppy and then a notebook of some kind. Like maybe just get like a little traveler's notebook sort of situation. This pink is super bright and pretty, and I am happy that I ended with it. It's like a good mood. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do, but if you have any suggestions, I have a little bit of time before I need to figure it out. I'm leaning towards preppy. I feel like I've seen, you know, clicky pens, but obviously I'm not going to get a vanishing point for a total noob. But yeah, I don't know. And like, what notebook do I use? Not everybody likes Tomboy River paper. Maybe like a Rhodia pad. I don't know. Or maybe not paper at all. Well, I want them to be able to like write with it. I don't know. Or maybe get like one of those Caliber notebooks from CVS like Chris uses. This is super pretty. Okay, so some of these still need to dry a little bit because I loaded them up with ink. So I'm going to let them dry, and then I will be back in just a moment, and we will take a look at our dried swatches. And if I'm going to go do some work myself. But if I come across, I'm not going to even bother, because then I'll start looking at swatches to do comparisons, and I really don't have the time to do that. So yeah, I will be back in a short second for you. It'll probably be like a little bit for me, but I'll be back and we will we will look at the dried swatches and yeah, talk about them. All right, see you in a second. Hi everybody, we're back. We're gonna take a look at our swatches. Yeah, I guess we'll start with the cards first. We have Uzuzumi, which looks like a kind of grayish purple in these lighter parts, but look at that sheen on that black section, on that black portion. Like, oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. I'd be interested to see what this looks like in a pen. Like, it's a really dark purpley gray black color, and I'm kind of here for it. Next we did Zecora, which is a really pretty red. Reminds me a little bit of Sailor Rory, which is a real pretty red with this like gold sheen on it. It's very nice. It's very nice. I feel like it kind of doesn't fit in this particular collection. It's like a weird, like, bright warm color that I don't think like sort of goes with the rest of them, but I've never seen any of the artwork. I just totally like spit. I've not seen any of the artwork, so I'm sure that it makes sense with the artist and their work, but just as like the whole ink collection, I think it looks a little weird. But here's that Murasaki, which is a really pretty, like, it's kind of like a brick red brownie pink sort of color. It's very interesting. I love the if you can see in the scribble, I love the dark kind of haloing around it. I don't think that's so much present in some of the text except where it's pretty dark, but yeah, like maybe in the me part of ume. It's very nice. I like the lighter sections of this one. Next we did, oh shoot, I don't remember which one we did next. Was it this one? I think it was this one. This one looked really pretty on the Tomboy River paper. It's this pretty gray blue, it's like slate blue. That I wanted to paint my room this color. Instead, my room is like it's a weird like pink and purple, like 12-year-old girl painted it sort of thing. But this was like sort of the shade that I wanted to paint my room, and I really like that. It's a really pretty like grayish blue. Fan of that one. Next we have Asa Hanada, which is a really pretty it's a light sky blue, I would say, kind of dusty, not as dusty as Fukaki Hanada, but yeah, very pretty. I like this better now that it's dry. I know it's kind of like I'm not sure about it. And then here we have a really pretty like vibrant blue that has some red sheening on it. This is pretty present in the swatch I made on the Tomboy River paper, which I'll show you in just a moment. I like this blue. Reminds me of Ferris Wheel Press Jelly Bean Blue, which is another like bright pretty blue like this. So fan of this one. Next we did Ayo Murasaki, which is this really pretty dark purpley gray, like dusty purple. It looks like it has, I don't know if you can see it, like I don't think it sheens, but there's like sort of where the edge of that swatch is like some green sort of sheen. It's like a black green. Actually, it kind of reminds me of the sheen from this black a little bit. Maybe a little more greener. But that's very pretty. I just smudged it. I guess that smudge did not dry all the way. Okay, well, be careful when you smudge it like that. And then we have Mirasaki, which also has some of that haloing on these bits where there was lots of ink. It's kind of like a gold sort of sheen. I like this one. I like this one a lot. Yeah, I think of all of these two are probably my favorites. Are we surprised that I like a sort of blue? I like this one too. I think if I were going to get a bottle, I would probably pick this one, which honestly was one that I was leaning towards. I also really like this one. And then we have our non-Taccia ink, which is that Rokko Alps pink, which is a really pretty, vibrant pink. Reminds me of Diamine Carnation a little bit. I think Carnation's a little dustier. I don't think it's different than Iroshizuku Tsuji. I'm trying to think of what pink this reminds me of. Maybe a little, it's not quite Gourmet Pens pink. Anyway, maybe I'll do some comparisons if you're interested. Not this video, but I know I keep promising to make comparison videos and then I just like forgot about it. And I don't know, my mic was a little far away. But anyway, yeah, so these are the inks that we swatched. I think they're really nice. Like I said, as far as this specific collection is concerned, it's all pretty like dark and dusty except for this red and this blue. Even this blue is kind of vibrant. Like these just seem to go. I feel like even this, but like these other ones are just kind of, these ones down here don't seem to like meld as far as like an inky collection. But yeah, I kind of really want to look up some of these artworks. And I think if I get a bottle, like I'm really leaning towards this one, but I also have purple inks that look like that, so I don't need it. I don't need any of these, to be honest. I didn't even need these samples. I was just curious what they looked like. So, yeah. So if you were also curious about what the new Taccia inks look like, here you go. And plus a Kobe ink that I just thought was pretty and wanted to add to it. What I did forget to order is a sample of that Pelican golden barrel. Actually, I didn't forget to order it. It was out of stock. And I don't know that I want to buy a bottle of it, so I didn't. So, yeah. I don't think that I want a bottle of it, but I just want to see it in person. Anyway, so these are the samples that I got. I did get a random sample pack, but I have all of the samples that are in it, so I'm just going to save that. Maybe, I don't know, include it in a giveaway or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Yeah. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Now that I've gotten these inks and swatched them, I'm wondering if I'm going to see them in an ink flight soon. I hope so. Because if you didn't get samples of it, I want you to get samples of it. But yeah, it seems this would be like a good ink flight set to get, I think, personally, but we'll see. I have no control over ink flight. I just know that I seem to get like new inks and then they show up, so I think that'd be cool. So anyway, yeah, I really enjoyed swatching these inks. It was a really fun time, and yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you again very soon. Anyway, thank you for spending some time with me. I really appreciate it. Did you have a favorite of any of these inks? Are you leaning towards any of them? Yeah, let me know in the comments. Oh, this also reminds me of Sailor, Pennsylvania. I don't think the sheen is a little, like, that has a little bit of a like rusty sheen on it. This one doesn't, but that is an ink that this reminds me of as well. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go now. Oh, speaking of Sailor 50 States, the new inks, the new states were released on, I saw the picture on Instagram. They're doing Michigan and Georgia, and I don't think either of the inks look like the colors that they are, so I'll be interested to see what the inspiration is. And I've already pre-ordered those inks, and I should have them, I don't know, whenever they get mailed out. So look forward to that very soon. We will obviously do a swatching video and see where they fit in that collection. I also want to do that car pink video where we play with the shimmer. I'm not even going to say that I haven't had time, because I could have made the time. I've just been busy playing video games, which has been super fun. So, yeah, I've been playing Elder Scrolls Online. So if you play that, let me know. We could maybe be friends or whatever. I've been playing lots of Dark Souls 3. I started Dark Souls 1 and 2. Yeah, so I've just been hanging out, playing video games. It's been super fun. Yeah, so anyway, I hope that you're all doing well and having a great day or week or weekend or whatever. And I look forward to talking to you again very soon. Take care. Love you. Bye. Y'all need to take away my YouTuber card. I totally stopped the video and realized I never showed you the Tomboy River paper swatches. And they're very pretty. You need to see them. So here. Oh, I didn't put these in any order. I put these in the order they were swatched so I can, yeah, so I know the names, basically, because I don't know the names off the top of my head. Okay, so we have, I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see, hopefully, I'm going to show you, zoom back out so you can see all of them in their glory. Look at that sheen on that. Look at those. They're so pretty. Okay, so we have, the first one is Uzuzumi, which looks just black on this paper. I love it. We definitely get that sheen that is present right here. So, love it. Love it. Big fan. There's that red. Look, there's a little heart in the swatch. Kind of. Looks very cute. It looks a little more pink on the Tomboy River paper than it does on the swatch card. And then these look totally different, in my opinion. This looks way more pink. But very pretty. Even these look really different on the Col-O-Ring card versus Tomoe River paper. I love how it looks on the Tomoe River paper. It's way more blue. But that sheen is freaking amazing. Can you see that? Here we go. This kind of looks like Lake Michigan to me. That bright blue. I haven't used Horizon Blue often enough to know if this compares, but it seems like it's a pretty bright, good blue like that. Here's the Ayo Murasaki. Very nice, very nice. The Taccia Nara Murasaki. This reminds me, the swatch reminds me of Tasmanian Vine Purple from Van Diemen's. I put that in my ester book and I love that combination. I might re-ink it actually. I've already cleaned it out, but I might re-ink it. And then this super bright pink. Super bright, pretty pink. Bubblegum kind of pink. I love it. Anyway, yeah. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. And I'm really gonna go now. I will see you again very soon. Take care. Love you. Bye.